Hi everyone, Weasel D here from Grim Press. I know I recently did a video on our awesome supplement versus Magicae, as well as its corresponding extension. Since that time, the extension has been updated to version 1.2, so I thought I'd take a few moments to go through the updated features for you. If you need to watch the full video, you can visit the link above, or you can check out the comments down below. So let's get to it. The first thing you'll notice is when accessing the Verses editor, bringing up the radial menu here, you no longer have a choice to load the default verse. That's because when you go into the editor, the default verse is already loaded for you, saving you some time. The second thing you'll notice is in my last video I mentioned that you have to toggle the trigger between the different kinds of effects: cast, damage, heal, or effect. With this new update, it takes care of it for you. Take a look at this mage armor. The only thing available to it is an effect. So when we bring up the verse for it, you'll see the trigger is already set to the effect. In the case of magic missile, which is damage only, when we bring up that verse, you'll see it's already tied to the damage trigger. These can be adjusted in the new options menu. Here, there's an additional option for load verse on first editor open. Honestly, I gotta tell you, you probably leave these defaults just the way they are. It's the easiest way to make sure that verses are available to all your spellcasters, both PCs and NPCs. You can always adjust them, it just makes it quick and easy to get started. Now, if you do make some changes to your verses, let's say you make a change to an actual spell itself, and over time you forgot what the original was, or let's say you've edited it and maybe deleted something accidentally, who knows, whatever the case may be, or if this is totally empty, the load default option has now been moved within the verses editor itself. Simply right click and choose the reload defaults within this window, and the default verses will come back to you. This is all covered in the extension usage notes within the module supplement itself as well. Also want to take a moment to go over the NPCs, something I should have done a little bit more in detail in the original video. These have the same treatment as the PCs in terms of having the effect triggers go off with the appropriate spells. So let's take a look at this Archmage here and bring up the NPC sheet list and scroll down to his spells. With any spell you have available to you, you can simply right click on it, go to verses, and you can see the verses tied to a particular spell. This means you have the ability to go in on a per NPC basis and change the verses that they're going to say. This gives you a bunch of customization options that are available, making differentiate them from the party members as well as differentiate them from each other. So that's a thing you should take advantage of if you have the opportunity. All right, thanks for listening. Have a great night.